Alrighty, welcome. Most High God, please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. Thank you so very much. Alright, so to Montserrat, what does God want to say? For the last 7 days or so, I have been hearing that song that, you know, the song that they play on Montserrat, the Montserrat radio station, ZJB, when they're announcing the passing of those who are no longer with us in this physical realm. The obituaries, that's what they're called. Yeah, I kept hearing that song. And today, the song that I heard was, you know, the one that they play every midnight when the radio station is going off air and the broadcasts are about to come on. I heard that one today. When I heard that one, I felt like, okay, Montserrat. And the radio station. It's like, what is that about? So that's what brought me here. Whether or not God wanted to address ZJB or people connected to ZJB radio or not, I don't know. I'm leaving the floor wide open for God to tell the people of Montserrat and the associates, if God wants to address those, of the people of Montserrat, whatever it wants to tell them right now. So that's why I'm here. So let's select the decks. Let's see what decks I'm guided to for this message. Okay, I'm feeling 2 more. Seriously. Okay. Well, I only took these out because they were blocking me from being able to see the rest of the decks, but alrighty then. I haven't had any breakfast. Didn't know what to eat. I don't have an appetite. I decided I wanted to drink water, but the water's not doing the trick. My belly. My belly is saying I want food. And food is not something that's in scarcity in this house. You know that one when you're hungry, your body is hungry, but your mind isn't hungry. That's what I experience a lot. And that's not good. I'll be right back. and some water. I felt like I was ready. That's why I'm here. But my body tricked me. So now I have to satisfy my body before I can move on. It says, man shall not live by bread alone, which is true. But man shall not live by spirituality alone either. What is this spirit? I believe that the words are the spirit. Words that we know and words that we don't know. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. The voice of the people is the voice of God. Good God and evil God. They are one and the same. God created good and evil. The Bible says God is the author of good and evil. And God saw that it was good. You do the math. God is the author of good and evil. And God saw that it was good. Balance. Okay. Moving on. So let's get these messages. Let's see what it is that God want to tell the Montserratian folk and their associates, possibly. Hear what I say, son, yeah. Why yo. Why I'm the most critically acclaimed. What's a day when the tables will turn? What's a day when the tables will turn? What a day when the tables will turn. What a day when the tables will turn. So when I talk to God about changing the world, God said it wants to start with Montserrat and Antarctica. So my question is, the Montserrat part, is it just me or does it include the rest of you too? We're yet to find out. I know for sure it includes me, because I mean, look at what I'm doing. So I could see why God would say, yeah, I'm gonna clean this world up. And I'm gonna start with Montserrat and Antarctica. That's why I have a Montserrat and Antarctica files playlist. But as you know, I only bring messages when I feel guided to do so. So now it's Montserrat's turn. What a day when the tables will turn. What a day when the tables will turn. What a day when the tables will turn. What a day when the tables. Oh yeah, yeah. Why yeah. Why yeah, 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 yeah. Now, how many of you people from Montserrat knew that this is who I would grow up to be? How many of you people from Montserrat looked at me growing up and knew that I would grow up to be this person? Tell the truth. Who knew that I would play such a significant role in saving the world from itself? I am a superhero. Why yeah? I said, why yeah, yeah, yeah. What a day when the tables will turn. What a day when the tables will turn. That's why y'all shouldn't run your mouth on people and write off people. Who we are when we're younger is not who we are when we're older. I mean, how dumb are you? Like, who you are now, is that who you were when you were, say, 19, 20, 21, 22? And what made you think that I was exempt from growth and change and development? Oh, yeah, because y'all were trying to kill me. I forgot for a moment. Okay, makes sense. So, y'all, somebody did see that I was gonna grow up to be this girl. That's why y'all tried to kill me. Because y'all didn't want me to be this chick. But from the beginning, I've been telling y'all on Facebook, shit, when God says yes, none of y'all can say no. And God said, not this one. I've been telling y'all since 2009. If y'all did listen to me, you wouldn't waste so much money. You wouldn't waste so much time. You wouldn't waste so much of your energy. You wouldn't waste so many of your years. But y'all didn't believe me because Chanel is a liar, right? Okay. So y'all who knew me, did you all ever know me to be a liar? Answer that. Are you Montserratians watching who knew the younger me? Did you ever know me to be a liar, or was I the one always getting in trouble because I'm too truthful? Was I the one with the goody two shoes? I'm a proud goody two shoes. And my life is better than yours. How that make you feel? The goody two shoes ended up being highly blessed and highly favored by the Most High God. Talk about VIP. All y'all felt special because y'all had connections in high places. We don't call that high over here. We don't call that high over here. See, I have connections in high places. The best of the best. The King of Kings. The Queen of Queens. The Lord of Lords. The conquering lion. Elect of himself and light of the entire world. Hello. See, I know people in high places. You know politicians and fallen angels. I know God, the creator of all things. We are not the same. We're not on the same level of importance. You see? What a day when the tables will turn. What a day when the tables will turn. What a day when the tables will turn. What a self-made. In spite of all the obstruction, in spite of all the manipulation, in spite of all the lies y'all told on me, in spite of y'all going around singing to one another how I'm crazy, I made it, bitches. The Bible says, if God be for you, it is more than the entire world against you. And I am living proof that that is so. I am that is true. If God be for you, it is more than the entire bumbleclot world coming up against you. If you didn't know, now you know, nigga. highest aspiration in life is to work at government headquarters and to be a doctor and to be a lawyer and to be rich. According to y'all, those are the highest achievements in life, you know. There's nothing greater. Y'all feel extra special when y'all are hanging out with white people. You just feel like it's the greatest thing in the world. It's not about the color of their skin, it's about their character. So, Montserrat people, the subject matter of your first part of your message. Okay, so we got infidelity, sexual unfaithfulness. So, I don't feel that this is talking about actual sex, so this is talking about shady dealings, being untrustworthy. Being untrustworthy in your dealings with each other. Hang on, my nose. Or with somebody. Let's see what it is that God want to talk to y'all about today. For those of you brave enough to listen. This is how I live now with my toilet paper by my side. And my wife's not far away. Better though, shit. I used to be real snotty before. Mr. Craig and Karen and Jackie. The secret agents, secret agents, debonair. Let me see what the word debonair means. Secret agent debonair. That's what they tell themselves anyway. Debonair. D-E. Google. Let me see. What the day when the tables will turn, what the... Is that how to spell it? Debonair. You're moving real slow. What's the matter with you? Oh. There's no interconnect. Hang on. Sorry about that. I had to turn on my interconnect. Debonair. Extraordinaire. Debonair, confident, stylish, and charming. Is Karen and Craig confident, stylish, or charming? Why Karen looks so? Can anybody tell me why Karen truly look like one sensei found? Karen Lioness Allen. What make Karen look so? What happens in the dark comes to light. Okay, let's get back to the reading. Okay. You know, for the last like 3 days or so, it's like I can feel Karen and Jacky and Craig energy bombarding my system. It's weird. Since they tried to give me that horrible Christmas present and I went on my live and showed everybody and had my little say, the water just stopped running all of a sudden. It just stopped running. And now it's like I can't feel them in my energy. Like, what? It looked like a big dog spoke to the chihuahuas and told the chihuahuas, leave Chanel alone. You're making yourself look bad. Well, Chanel is making you look bad. Chanel is making the whole organization look bad. But what's from the beginning of this thing, I've been making. It's just that y'all weren't believing me. Y'all just thought that I was barking. Y'all say, oh, she's just all bark. She has no bite. Let me check this one here. Why this one is sideways? They say I'm just all talk. Okay. Okay, you feel correct like this. You feel weird like this, but you feel correct like this. Okay. So the first message for Montserrat, nigga them. We got partner up, healing enemies came out together. Very interesting. And we have mental health. My name, Nos Brown, come and tell me bounce back. Bounce back, Montserrat, bounce back. Just bounce back. Come and inject me, talking about I'm crazy. Then give me injection. Some man from overseas came in for 1 day, give me injection, and rolled out. And who outside the window? The skinny man who belonged to Arrow and Cheryl Castle them. The skinny tall man who used to drive for them, who used to wear the shit masher shoes. He right outside the window watch to make sure that the man do him job, I suppose. Eh? I made a complaint to the Montserrat police force and nobody do any investigation. They sent me straight from the station straight to a Bernadine Collins, she name. I talk about get money, the woman welfare. They tried think they could blind me. I thought about go and get some financial help. And then when me go there, she know I try convince me to go talk to somebody about anger management. And nobody do no investigation into what the fuck I was talking about. Why? Because you were all in it. You were all in it. And I better thank God me know somewhere your name. However, this reading you come out and just so you go get it. Me talk when me want to talk and do what me want to do and take my own time. If you don't like it, fucking leave. I run this motherfucker. Right. So let's just get that straight. So let's see what God is talking about here. So partner, healing enemies and mental health. God's message to Montserrat and maybe its associates. Let's see. The underlying issue, collect Warmongering. Hey. So it's time to connect some lashback. Let's continue. We got be on your own and separation. Because like I said, heaven already rejected you people. And hell just think you're a bunch of fucking idiots. So now you're gonna be fought against the same people that you were working with in partner. They're about to disown you. This message came out a couple times, twice before. They're about to disown you, and you are about to start to collect some kind of ass whipping. You need to pay back whatever you need to pay back to these people that you thought you could be successful in pleasing. Whatever mission they had you on, you failed. And now they're dropping you. Whoever this message is for in a Montserrat, y'all know exactly who the fuck I'm talking to. The people them that you were working with, they don't want to work with you no more because you're trash. You're some of the dumbest set of criminals they ever encountered. The truth is not an offense. Let's read on. So be on your own. They say y'all need to go somewhere. Montserratians, you got poison. You're poisonous. And you owe these people. They say you need to pay us back what the fuck you owe. Because you failed. With these dangerous interactions. They were trash. Pay what you owe. Saying you can deliver and you can't deliver. You lied and you failed. Now it's time to pay back. Dangerous sex, and we got claim. So dangerous interactions, and we got claim. Medication. Healing enemies. It's time to pay up. It's time to settle the score with the people who you were working with. And the people you were working for. On the mission that you fucking failed miserably. Let's read on. Yeah. We got unprotected interactions. And that's common. Every time y'all are unprotected. Every time y'all do what you do, you get found out. The mission fails and you get found out. That's why I say every time y'all fuck with me, thank you very much, because now I'm going to come with the information I give to everybody. Let everybody know your tips and your tricks, what you're capable of. From giving people symptoms that make it look like they have STD, to rigging the house with things that let off dangerous fumes, to even your own devices. You rig the devices so my devices let off. People are currently doing this too. White powder that you have in my water, from the water system, that means it's people who work for the water institution that's doing this shit. So that's to show you the kind of people that are fighting against me. Everything y'all do, I come on here and I tell every fucking body. Letting out all your precious secrets. To the dream potions that you people put in my food, my milk and sugar, in the honey, shit that I would use on a regular basis, the coffee, anything that is used on a regular basis, y'all need to check yourselves. Talking to people who are suffering from anything, before you start running to the doctor thinking that is the that you contracted some kind of illness, you need to check your environment. You could be under attack. Start an elimination process to figure out what is bothering you. If your sinuses start going on weird, if you start producing weird weird fluids from your body that you're not used to, you start feeling pains in places that you're not used to, like in your lower back right here, or your belly right here, or in your chest, before you run go a doctor, maybe that's exactly what they want you to do, because they have the doctor paid off to do whatever. They paid off my dentist to not give me proper service. I have a filling in this front tooth right here, and I had that since I was about 14. Never had a problem. And then the last time here, when I went to the dentist to fix the tooth right next to it, the front tooth right next to it, tell me why all of a sudden now I have problem with the next one. Is because they get the dentist to sabotage my good tooth, to create more problems. So don't be so quick to run to doctor and run to dentist and run to anybody for anything, because the organization is far and wide, and you don't know who is a part of it. And you need God in your life. Let God guide you. Let God inform you. Let God help you figure it out. Because these people from Montserrat, imagine if Craig them able to put this crap in my food that make me think, or make people, not me, because I know I haven't had sex in God knows how long. How the fuck you contract a STD when you're not sexually active? Since 2011, I'm not sexually active. And now my body's doing some weird thing within the last year. Within the last year or last 6 months or something like that, my body start doing this weird thing where I'm producing this yellow looking fluid from my reproductive system. All of a sudden, just like that. So imagine if they have access to this, how many people in the underground want to buy this? Because you know Craig, Licky and Karen them, that's how they make their money. From fucking with your computer to fucking with your body, they're gonna use these things and distribute them and make extra money on the side because they're greedy. And they're poor. So imagine how many people they're selling these things to. How many relationships, all they have to do is go and tell them that they want some. Next minute, you and your partner are blaming each other, saying, you gave me the STD, and your partner is saying, no, you gave me the STD. None of you gave each other the STD. It's something that they put in some kind of one of your food source, or maybe multiple food sources that you're consuming, and it's causing that interaction. As a female, I know what it does in the female body. I don't know how it would show up in the male body. And also, I got some information that they're working on coming up with some kind of potion or drug or something to administer to make men think that they're impotent. So even if you're impotent, don't be so quick to believe that it's something that you're doing or something that your partner not doing. Maybe you're thinking your partner not turning you on or something. People be fucking with you because they got access to these things. This is what Craig and them spend them time doing and thinking and studying and making up. That's how they survive. Craig and Lioness and Jackai and them wanna be lioness. So when you find shit start going haywire, don't be so quick to think that it's a sincere or genuine or authentic problem. Check your food. check your devices, check your electrical sockets, check your carpet, check your flooring, check your bed, check your sheet, check your pillowcase. This is how these people move. They can make you believe whatever they want you to believe if you're not aware that these things are possible. Imagine if I had a partner and I'm consuming this milk and whatnot, and then my body start to produce this fluid. I would have been telling me and my partner would have fall out long time. Who the fuck you been fucking? How come my body is doing this? But you see where they messed up at? I don't have a man. I'm not having sex. But this is the kind of dumb shit that these wannabe criminals do. You see, Craig now wanted somebody else who is interested in me to believe that I have an STD. And that's why he did it. So instead of him pay attention to the job that he's supposed to be doing for the superiors above him, he's on his own mission when it comes to me. Because he don't want nobody to have me either. So in order to turn away man from me, he rather make me look like me have STD. He will tell them I'm a whore. Tell them all manner of evil to make people turn away from me, to make these men turn away from me. Hate me. Treat me like shit. Because they believe what Craig is telling them. Craig and Lioness and Jackai. Malachi. Ezra. Whatever the fuck name you want to call him. Craig fucked up at. He keeps fucking up like that. Because not only is he supposed to be for these people who hired him, he's on his own mission in the meantime. And that's what fucking up what he's dealing with. It's clashing. Look at my numbers on YouTube. You would think I'd be on YouTube for over 6 years. And I only have 753 subscribers. You know those numbers are fake. When I come on to watch when I come on to do a live, how many people you think are actually watching me? Usually did the counter. Right now the counter says 0 people. And I know there's not 0 people here. They don't even make the numbers look believable. Because if they were trying to work on my confidence, at least make the numbers look believable. But this is how dumb they are. What kind of criminal are you? They're stupid. They're a stupid set of people. And did you know that they sent somebody to introduce me to tarot readings and tarot cards because they intended to use tarot readings to fool me and manipulate me. They intended to use it to fuck with my mind. That's what they introduced me to tarot for. And God used the same tool that they used to destroy me. God gave me the power to use it to destroy them. And yet they still fuck with me. They still come up against me. I could have, me can annihilate every last one of you right now if I wanted to. And if God wanted to give me the power to do so, it's because I don't bother with you. Because all your little dirty secrets, I can easily come on here and read that shit out. Y'all intended to use this tarot shit against me, and God used it to elevate me to one of the top positions when it comes to tarot reading. Who else can read government business? What a tarot reader you know can tell you top secret government business that even governments don't know. See what God did for me? That's how much God favor me, love me, appreciate me, elevate me. Because I'm a goody two shoes. Because I'm a goody two shoes. That's why I have this much power. I do not play about principle. Because a lack of principle has been the downfall of many. On a personal level, on a governmental level, and even with the fallen angels, it's a lack of principle. Why? They got problem with God. See how important it is to be a principled, disciplined person? That's why I have so much power. I don't move off of anger. I learned very early that it's a stupid idea to allow your anger to control you. And every trick that they try to use on me to conquer me, they work on my confidence, they work on my anger, they work on my desires. I already got the message a long time ago. Detachment is a powerful tool. Yeah, I want it, but I don't want it that bad that I'm going to allow you to be able to control me. You stupid or something? Oh no, you think you're smart. You think I'm stupid. You see, you people knew me as a little girl. But y'all never imagined that I would ever grow up. Since 19 years old, I've been spending my every waking moment studying. That's why I know so much. I don't study books. I study life. I hardly ever study books. Most of the things that I know, that I regurgitate to you, is life experiences. So thank you to my haters. Thank you to the enemies of my progress. And thank you to the Most High God for the kind of mind that God gave me. It's because of the fight that's been coming to me just consistently over the last couple of years, why I learned so much. And now I can teach others. Because I don't allow myself to be beaten up and bullied and that shit just goes by just like that. Nah, blood. These are golden nuggets. They're gems. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is profit. So people throwing stones at me and I just use these stones to build my empire. Even the bullets that you fly at me, I use them to decorate my bumbleclot wall. I like shiny things. Anyway, yeah. So they're always unprotected. They give away their secrets on a regular basis, thinking that they're coming to fuck with me. They should have learned a long time ago that they should fuck with me. Every time these people fuck with me, they end up getting worse. They get the most damage. They're trying to fuck with me, yet they're getting more damage than I am. And for years, it's almost 18 years since 2008, they've been doing this. And all now, they're still doing the same thing in the same way. And lose every time. Yet they keep going. They keep putting money into trying to conquer me. They keep getting other people to come and help them. Even the people that they first started off working with, They don't even work with them no more. They needed to find new recruits, people who don't know me, people who don't know my story. Because by the time the people who started to help them figure out who I am and how I am, it's like what they wanted these people to do to me don't make no sense. So they stopped working with them. So now they have to find new people and tell people these lies so that they could get a new group of haters to implement the bad things that they want to implement in my life. The people that they lied to and manipulated into hating me, these people end up falling in love with me. You spent your whole life trying to ruin my life and you failed. How does it make you feel? So yeah, so them being unprotected is common. It's what we're used to. We're used to seeing them fail. We're used to seeing them, and this is why the people that they were working with, the people that they were working for, they don't want to work with them anymore because now these people are trying to recuperate whatever they can. Because these Montserrat wannabe criminals, they made these people lose so much time, so much money. How many people have died trying to conquer me? The whole organization is falling apart. I told y'all. The whole organization has been falling apart for time now. They're getting weaker and weaker and weaker every day, every month, every year. Their organization is not the same anymore, all because they came and fucked with me. But you know what God said? From the time they stole me from my birth mother, or however the fuck they got me from my birth mother and gave me to Venerine the witch, from the time they did that, it was the beginning of their downfall. I am 45 years old, so this is 45 years in the making. See how slowly time goes by? You see how slowly progress comes? And they got us rushing life talking about 100 years. We only can live to 80 and 70 and them type. I lie that. Because God is not gonna make me go through all this and wait for all this time for me to start to get my justice, only to give me a couple of years to enjoy the fruits of my suffering and my labor. Are you mad? God gave us everything we need to regenerate ourselves. If we live right, we will have long life. We will live long and prosper. If we live right, we will be forever young and we don't need to drink nobody blood. Nasty. So that's your first message, Montserrat. Like I said, heaven reject you and hell just think you're fucking idiots. Put a cap fit, wear it. All of them supposed to be doing a job. All of them were hired to do a job for a power greater than them, because these fallen angels, they know my star, they know my destiny. That's why they recruited Craig and all these people, Lioness and whoever Lioness contact is in the US. It's like they probably don't even know why I am the target. They're fighting against me because somebody sent them to fight against me, and then they hire out other people to fight against me. So the people who are fighting against me, they don't even know why they are fighting against me. They know even less than Craig and Jackie and Karen and Venerine and George Allen Sr. So all these people are fighting against me and nobody know why. But it's the fallen angel, them. They know that I am their opposition. They know my power. They know my destiny. They know who I was born to be. That's why they tried to snuff me out. That's why they tried to get me to delete myself. That's why they put me through so much sadness and loneliness. They tried to make my body diseased, to make me think that I am just so unfortunate. Why am I even here, man? Fuck you. That will never happen. I'm a motherfucking star. I am an angel. And I know I am. You're too late. You've been too late. That's why I'm a goody two shoes, because I'm a proper angel. I'm not a wannabe god like you. Wannabe gods. I'm a real angel. I know how to humble myself under the divine authority of the Most High God. No, you want to be God. We are not the same. You are a disgrace of an angel. That's why you don't have more power than me. You forfeited your power when you tried to disgrace and dishonor God. When you tried to take God's place. When you tried to erase God from the fucking equation. That's why I'm more powerful than you. Wannabe gods. Fallen angels. And y'all been around for much longer than me. So how come I understand and you don't? Who the fuck do you think you are? What the fuck have you been studying all your life that you don't even know these basic principles that you cannot wrestle with God and win? You don't even deserve the title of angels at this point. You just need to be called fools. The fool says in his heart that he can beat God. The fool says in her heart that she can beat God. Y'all don't even know yourselves. You don't know how creation was created, because if you knew, you wouldn't be the type of people that you are. You wouldn't be the type of angels that you are. There's a lot that you didn't learn. What kind of angels are you? It's like God give you too little sprinkling of information and you just went off on your own like, ooh, I'm the most powerful in the world. What are we gonna do today, Pinky? No, what are we gonna do today, Brain? We're gonna take over the world. Because God give you a small little portion of elevated knowledge. You didn't think it was greater than you? Obviously not. Now you know. And I am one of them. And as long as you keep disgracing and dishonoring God, I will forever be above you. So yes, I am above you. Fallen angels, wannabe gods. You rank beneath me. Call me Mrs. Black Rich Bitch. Rich in every bumbleclot way. Y'all envy me. As if you can't do what I do. You can do what I do, but you too fucking evil. You too rude and out of order to the one who give you power. The one who allow you to breathe. Ungrateful. I'm not more special than you. But you disgrace yourself when you disgrace God. And that put me above you. So it's not that I move above you. You demote yourself. You put yourself beneath me. Where you position has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with you and how you choose to interact with the world. I don't elevate myself above anybody. Y'all put yourselves beneath me with your horrible behavior. And then y'all want to be mad at me when I'm rewarded for good behavior. But good behavior just sounds so icky to you. Well, fuck off. Go ball up in a corner and just wither away somewhere. Because this season is not for evil. It's clean up time. Who the fuck don't like it? Too bad. You like living in filth? God can give you your own little space where you and all the people who think and feel and behave and like you can go and live with filth. Spiritual filth, physical filth. You can just go together and be filthy and happy, filthy together. Ain't nobody forcing you. Ain't nobody forcing you to do the right thing. Your fate is in your hands. The fuck you get out of life is as a result of what you put into life. So I don't need to wish bad on anybody. Rotten fruits, they fall off the tree by themselves. What you put into this life. We know what you put into this life when we see where you end up. We don't have to have seen what you have done in your past. We just need to look at where you are every so often and we can tell. What did you do to deserve that? Why are you so fucked up? Psychologically, emotionally, financially. It's the dumbass seeds you've been sowing, duh. Shit. You sow your seeds, now it's time to reap your fruit and eat that shit. Bumbleclot. You make your bed, you lay down in it. Because y'all think that there would never come a time where you have to pay. That's what all y'all think. Y'all think that you can just go around and do whatever you feel like and nobody gonna ever find out because nobody was there at the time when you were committing the crimes. Nobody know your identity to say, yeah, it's this one or that one. What the fuck is God? Omnipresent. Omniscient. What the fuck does that mean? How stupid are you? And you think that God is going to be cool with you just going around doing whatever you feel like to whoever you feel like as you feel like, and nothing will ever come of it? The reason why God delay in bringing people justice is because God is giving the criminals time to correct their behavior. But God has an expiry date. God has a time limit. Because after a while, God can see that you were never going to stop. Because God already know. God just give you the rope so you can hang yourself. So you can't say, oh, that's not what I meant, or that's not what I was doing, or no, God give you all the space and time that you need whilst protecting your victim enough for them to not be too badly damaged. God give you enough rope and enough time and enough opportunity to see exactly what you're going to do so you can see yourself. So you can see how rotten and nasty and evil and wrong you are. That's why God take time when God share out karma. That's why karma takes so long sometimes. Because God wants you to see who the fuck you are. Because when we look back on your record, it's like you did this to this person at that time, and then you did that to them, and then you did that to them, and then you did that to them, and then you did that to them. And what did they do to you? Let's look at the records. This person didn't do anything. This person didn't do anything. This person didn't do anything to deserve that. This person didn't do anything to deserve that. This person. Y'all think that there's no police. Y'all think that the police of this physical world is the only police that there is. So what is the spirit world? All y'all who like to do magic. All y'all who like to tap into the bumbleclot spirit world and do this and do that. What else is in the spirit world? Y'all think it's just pure evil beings and entities and things that's in the spirit world? The spirit world has good in it as well. The real police is in the spirit world. The unseen. You think it's only dark forces that are unseen? You got good forces that are unseen, equally so. Fuck y'all are doing magic for all these years. What? Listen, life is a school. When you're doing magic on people, you need to pay attention to the consequences. You need to pay attention to the aftermath. You need to pay attention. Action, reaction. Because that's how you keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. There's always a price. Y'all need to you need to learn to use some of your magic abilities to find out how you dabbling in the spirit realm is affecting you. So when you want to be doing shit to people because people paid you to do some shit to them, or because you hate them, or you're jealous of them, or you want their man, or you want their woman, or you want whatever, you need to look back and do some research and find out if you do this, what's going to happen, because there are laws that govern the spirit realm. The spirit realm is not a place that's all just free and lawless. There are rules. Welcome to Hogwarts. Stupid people. So many years you're practicing, and not at no time at all y'all thought about the rules or the consequences or the effects of you doing certain things. Irresponsible magicians. That's what you are. You're very irresponsible. Somebody teach you two little tricks, and you think that shit is free. So I sometimes you see some things happen to some people and you feel so sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for people anymore. When I see things that look unfortunate, it makes me think. I don't just see a victim anymore. Sometimes people are paying their own karma. When you see bad shit start to happen to them, it's their karma catching up with them. That's one of the lessons that I've learned on this journey. Sometimes a payback time. So this is the food deck. I will translate for you. So don't assume that it's just gibberish. I'm sure when I translate, people who are honest and people who got a little bit of sense will be able to see what the fuck I'm saying. It makes sense. That's like yesterday, God used this deck in the reading I did yesterday. So let's see what message God needed to use this deck to convey. And you see why God chose me? Come, just cuss I off. And now I'm talking to y'all like I'm a teacher again. Can you do that? Without faking? Because I'm not pretending. That's the difference. I'm sincerely delivering these messages with love. Unbiased. See the difference between me and you? When the rain fall, it don't fall on one man house top. God loves the just and the unjust equally so. Because that's how people get a chance at redemption. It's not every person who is unjust and lawless that wish to carry on that same trajectory. And I'm here for those who hope to change lanes. Those of you who are happy being lawless, that's fine. But I'm here for those who actually just didn't know any better. And they appreciate having the light turned on for them. That's why we call light workers, light bearers, healers, earth angels. We help people to find that same within themselves, because everybody has the ability to be a light bearer. But many are called, few choose to answer the call. God called everybody, but few choose to answer the call. They say many are called, few are chosen. I don't think they got that right. Many are called, all are called, few choose to answer. That's what we're dealing with. All are called. Very few choose to answer. Everybody want to join. Well, most people want to join the side of darkness because they're so scary. Everybody's afraid of them. Imagine. But y'all ain't afraid of God. You're afraid of these evil people and these evil beings, but you're not afraid of God. You sell out God in a heartbeat. You sell out God and those who serve God in a heartbeat. Even though these evil ones can't give nor take your life. You choose to disgrace and dishonor and disrespect God by putting these evil wannabe gods above God. Make yourself make sense. They have no power. All of us have no power. We only have the power that God wants us to have. Anybody managed to do anything to you is because God gave them authority to do so. That's why I was never afraid. Because I know that anything that they achieve when it comes to me, God gave them the power to do that. So that means God wanted that to happen to me. My teeth, God allowed that to happen to me. God didn't have to allow it, but God chose to allow it for a reason. So many of you go to church and I don't understand God. I don't go to church for try understand God anyway. I go to church for some other reason. It's definitely not about understanding God or helping others to understand God. But every Sunday I gonna church. Every Sunday and Saturday I there church. And Wednesday and Friday. Church. And yet still The kind of things that y'all are doing in the dark. If you knew that God was seeing you, you would drop down dead on the spot. But y'all believe, I don't know how you people perceive God. You need to look up the word omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent. You need to look up those words. God is in us, everywhere. The scientists will look in the microscope and see the tiniest particle, and they call that an atom. But I would say, what made up the atom? If nothing made up the atom, then the atom should be called God particle. Because when you break everything down, there's this one thing that's at the base. In its most minute form, you're going to find the God particle. Everywhere, in everything. That's why you can make an inanimate object do things. Because it's made up of the same particle that we are made up of. But isn't it amazing how this one particle manifests itself in so many different ways? See, it's that one particle that multiply itself and manifest in all these different ways. So back to self. If God is within self, that means there isn't a little piece of you that God isn't in. Even if you chip off your little fingernail, God is in there. Everything you see is made up of God. Everything you don't see is made up of the same God. The God particle. In the beginning, they said that there was nothingness. That nothingness is God. We don't have to understand it completely, just know say. You can't go over God, you can't go beneath God, you can't go around God. You can't go in God. God is just God. We are its creation. It is the creator. There's no piece of you that don't have God in it. Even the unseen, intangible parts of ourselves is made up of the same God. That's the nothingness. So many years y'all are in school and going to these holy houses and y'all don't even know the basics. Because y'all allow these people to regurgitate the same couple of scriptures to you over and over and over and over. How about you study the whole book? Every time it's the same couple of scriptures just being delivered in different ways. The same bumbleclad scripture. Look at the size of the book. But y'all don't want to touch on certain things. So do you really intend to heal the people? Do you really intend to bring the people closer to God? Is that your true intention? I don't give a fuck if y'all don't like me. It's either you're for God or you're against God. And God gave you a mind of your own to think for yourself. You have your own body, mind, and soul. For a reason. Because it don't matter who lead you astray, you still have to pay the consequences. You still have to live the consequences of your ignorance, your willing ignorance. So you can try and run from the truth as much as you want to. It never change the truth. Every Sunday, every Saturday, every Friday, every Wednesday, y'all are going to these holy houses. For what? The couple principles that I learned from the holy house that I was brought up in, I use it to become who I am. What are you using yours for? How have those teachings bettered your life and the life of the people around you? How have those teachings been used by you to manifest God? To make people know and see that God truly exists? What the fuck are you doing for God's kingdom? Mr. and Mrs. I go to church and Montserrat is a Christian society and all this kind of shit. Prove it! Where is the proof? Where God is, certain things will never be. When God arise, all heathen and all evil scatter. Even the evil that is within self scatter. It can't stay. Fuck you know about God. But yet still you just hold your ears when I talk fuck. When I say fuck, I'm so rude. I'm so ungodly. In my short shorts with my legs out. I'm a harlot, am I? Render your heart and not your bumbleclot garment. My heart is in the right place. Where is yours? And everybody that call Lord, Lord, no God. Fucking fake ass people. No, I don't have no personal relationship with God. An image to you. You to make you look like you're a holy person, to make you look like you're a trustworthy person. Good over evil, me say. Good conquer evil. Light drive out darkness. Darkness cannot stand when the light reach in the place. Y'all go around trying to prove to each other that I'm the bumbleclad hypocrite in our equation. I am the sinner. I am the hypocrite. I am the problem. Am I? Look at where I'm at in my spiritual development. Where the fuck are you in yours? What have you been using yours for? Who have you helped? Who have you not condemned? Because I have experienced your version of godliness. And it's to talk down on people who are not living the way that you claim say godliness look like. But let's talk about the heart. You think God give a fuck about their garments? God care more about our heart. And the people that y'all are trying to bring down, make sure that their heart cleaner than yours. You holier than thou, pastor and members of the congregation. But Montserrat is a Christian society. Do you know what it means to be like Christ? Christ don't look down on anybody. Christ don't condemn anybody. Christ say what you got to say and give you a chance so you can gain redemption and salvation, so you can make a positive change in your life. That's why God allows so many of you wicked motherfuckers to live another day. It's so you can change. And start to do the right thing for once, even when nobody is watching. It's not who you are in public that we care about, or who you are in private, who you are in the night time, who you are in your secret bumbleclap places. That's what determines if you're worthy for heaven or a life of hell. Fuck y'all know about godliness. But I'm the ungodly because I say fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. Leave. Okay, so we got yellow fruits as the subject matter. Yellow. Yellow fruits. Yellow. It represents like gold, brightness, the light. But we can get some proper clarification for it. Let's see what the message is. Ooh, okay. Wow, there's a lot. So one, and then this one, and we're gonna check this one, and we're gonna check this one. Is this in the upright? Yeah. Oh, this one is in the reverse. So need to check this one too. But this one belong with this one. So we got that. And then let's check this before we move on. Alrighty. Let me eat my other piece of chicken. Yeah, eat chicken now. And I'm still more Rasta than you. What have you done for God's kingdom, Rasta man and Rasta woman? Hmm? What have you done for God's kingdom, Rasta man and Rasta woman? How is the world a better place because you are in it? In what way are you a blessing? It's not what goes into our body that defiles us, it's what the fuck come out. Selassie, I love me. Emmanuel, love me. Marcus Garvey, love me. And Empress Menen, love me. They know me in and out. I used to live my life by the rules that y'all taught me was Rastafari. But I grew and experienced life and learned life to the point where I decided that I will decide what rules I live by. Because Rastafari is a way of life. Okay? And you don't get to decide how I live my life. Right? Only God can judge us. So you do your Rastafari your way, and I will do my Rastafari my way. Okay? Okay. So, the message. First of all, the yellow fruits. Let's get some clarification for yellow fruits first. I believe it's talking about like knowledge, light, you know, wisdom, brightness, better day, that type of vibe, but just to make sure. Yeah, just go around and disgrace each other, a bonfire upon this and bonfire upon that and bonfire upon this one and bonfire upon that one. And you go around competing to find out who is more Rastafarian than who, and who locks longer than who on, and who who will live more holy than thou, while the whole world around you is burning down. What are you doing to fix the world around you? What are you doing for future generations? How are you a positive inspiration to the children that are coming up? What are you doing to fix what is broken around us so that it's a better world for the children and for yourself and those that you love and care about? Y'all are worried about the wrong fucking things as Christians and Rastas and Muslims and all of you. Living in this dirty bumbleclad system, you protect the system, you dumb yourself down so you don't have to deal with the system. You separate yourself, but you don't make no changes. What do you think is going to happen? You don't want to take no chance to bring about no positive changes to the shitty system that we live in. All you do is complain about the system, Babylon system. Fuck you think God gave you the knowledge for you to sit down on it? If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. But this motherfucker is broken. Fuck you doing to try and fix it? Don't talk to me or compare your Rastafari-ness to mine. Because you can see what I do. I don't just live for myself to better myself. I take risks for the wider society. There's a whole bunch of powerful Babylonian motherfuckers right now who would love to kill me. And I don't care. Rastafari hold me up all day, every bumbleclad day. God is real. Almighty I. The Almighty I, the Almighty first. Hail Selassie, the first. Ooh, excuse me. So the subject matter is talking about the black sheep healing. So yellow fruits. So yellow fruits are the light bearers, like I was saying, those who bring wisdom, knowledge, understanding, you know, clarified by the black sheep. We are the ones who are always outcasted because we're willing to do something about the fuckery. The dirty systems that around us, governmentally and personally, within our families. There are systems everywhere. And most of them are fucked. Fucked up. Most of them will get your soul condemned to a hellish future. Because hell isn't somewhere under earth, you know. Hell isn't something that you experience when you die. Hell is something that you experience while you're alive. Just as heaven is something that you experience while you're alive. The seeds you sow will determine whether you live a hellish life or you live a heavenly one, like me. My life is heavenly compared to y'all's. I have my own problems, yes, but nothing like what you people actually live on a daily basis, because you created that crappy existence with your stupid choices that you made in the past. Your seeds were planted in the past, and now they are fully grown. It's time to reap. You don't have to go to the farm to pull these crops. These crops will come knocking at your bumbleclad door. It's time to collect. All this trash that you've been throwing out into the world, it's time for you to collect that back. Whether you want to or not is irrelevant. So let's see what message God is revealing here. So the subject matter is the black sheep and the black sheep's healing. So everybody who has been made an outcast by society, every person that y'all know are good people who deserve to live a good life, and they're healing. Because y'all know I'm a good person, but y'all didn't give a fuck about that. But God does. And that's why I still look fucking great. And I'm going to always look great. Because the blessing of the Lord is just all over me and in me. So keep waiting for me to look like you. I'm 45. I'm sure me look better than plenty of you who 20 and 30 something. Take that. So let's see the message. Yellow fruits, the black sheep healing. There's a lot of cards that came out for this one. So we got marrow, salt, green fruits, blank card, and yellow lentils. We are the salt of the earth. And what's marrow? Marrow is blood. Marrow is that part that, you know, when we bite up with bone and we suck out the bone, that's the marrow in the chicken. Chicken bone. You bite up your chicken bone and you suck all that nice stuff. That's the marrow. That's the blood. Okay? And we got salt. We are the salt of the earth. What would your pot be without some salt in it? Even if it's the natural salt from the foods itself. So we are the lifeline, the blood, the lifeline. We bring the vibe. Okay? The salt. We add the salt. We add the flavor. Okay? Then we got green fruits. We young. We new at this. Okay? But even though we new at this, we got the blank card. It's like, shut your goddamn mouth, because we still shining with the yellow lentils. And we already know what the yellow fruits are talking about. The black sheep healing. We bring you healing anyway. Yes, we're young at this. Yes, we're new at this. But we are effective still. So don't watch the fact that we haven't had much experience and whatever else you want to use to judge us so you don't have to listen to us. Because the truth is the truth no matter who is saying it. You can make up all the excuses in the world that you want to ignore people like me, voices like mine, reasoning like mine, but it don't make it less true and valid and life-changing. We are the difference between heaven and hell. What we bring to you is significant in determining whether you live heaven or you live hell going forward. You will be wise to listen. and go do research for yourself to prove or disprove what we are saying to you. Let's read on. So we got the time card, which decided it must be in the reverse, and that means time is up. The time is now. So let's see what the rest of the message is. Alkalinic food. So what's alkaline? Alkaline is the opposite to acid. Acid will burn. Alkaline soothes. So time is up. We got the alkaline energy, white sugar, and then we got oats. We're getting oaths, like taking an oath. Okay, let's see what this message is saying. So time is up to basically clean up. Then we got white sugar. Ooh, I need to clarify the white sugar. Let's get some understanding for the white sugar energy. What's that talking about? Because white sugar isn't as healthy as brown sugar. Okay. When it comes to your oaths, something God is saying about the oaths that you people have been taking. Let's see what the white sugar. Clarify the white sugar for us, please, Most High. Oh, the underlying issue to the black sheep and the healing energy is poor parenting. Teaching crap. Falsehoods. Trying to make the younger generation grow up to be what you want them to be rather than what God called them to be. Being poor guides of each other younger generation. So the black sheep is healing from all the terrible teachings or the lack of teachings. We bring healing to the terrible teachings and to those who were not taught at all. Like myself. A lot of people just watched me and judged me, and nobody thought to teach me anything. I had to figure out everything. I made it. God made sure that I made it. Poor parenting and classism. Because everybody feel like they're better than everybody else. It's all about who you know, apparently. Those who think that they know people who in a government and they know or they have position in government and they know the white man and the white woman them from overseas who be coming to Montserrat. All them they feel like they're more important than everybody else from the land. And so the classism system goes down. So those people who know the people, those people feel more important than everybody else. And then the people beneath who know the people, you get the hierarchy of importance, classism. Oh my God, it's like you're not worthy of certain things because you don't know this person and that person. That's how things are run. It's not about what you know and what you can do. They don't give a fuck about how smart I am, how good my intentions are, or I should put it in the past tense because I was manifesting. They didn't give a fuck about how smart I was, how good my intentions were, what positive plans I have for Montserrat and Montserrat's people, young and old. They didn't give a fuck about that. I, to them, was nobody. So they treated me as though I was nobody. They believed I was truly nobody. When I am one of the best things to ever happen to Montserrat and Montserrat people. Still, even though y'all treated me how you treated me, even though y'all are treating me how you all are treating me, I still am going to love you. Because I'm not like you. And I don't ever want to be like you. I know better. Those of us who know better, we are obligated to do better, and it is my pleasure to do better. However the fuck you want to take that, that's your ranking ass business. I will kill you with kindness. And if you think you're so cool that you're going to bring some fuckery to me, then I will just off you. Because I could give you this and I could give you that. So it's either you're going to accept my love or I'm going to fuck you up. Fuck with me and let's see what happens. So be mindful how y'all treat me going forward. Because I can see you now. I'm not puzzled about whether you love me or whether you care about me and who is doing what and all them things. They just don't fuck with me. Period. If I didn't bring no disrespect to you, don't try it with me. So when y'all see me roll up in a Montserrat, either leave me alone or treat me how I treat you. That's not too much to ask. And if you don't want me to talk to you, tell me don't talk to you. And I will leave you alone. Happily. Because if me don't want somebody to talk to me, I'll tell you straight, do not talk to me. Yeah. Do unto others as you'll have them do unto you. I'm completely fine with that. So, white sugar. So God said time is up. It's time to clean up this white sugar energy with the oaths that you people have been taking, the oaths. All of you who are part of secret organizations and all these things, it's time to clean that shit up. So let's see what the white sugar represents. Let's clarify white sugar. That's the only one. I can imagine what God is trying to say. But, okay, so we got sibling rivalry wanting to show itself. Ugh. What's at the bottom of the deck? Sibling rivalry, misguided. Yeah, why are we fighting each other when we're supposed to be working together to make the world a better place? Competing with each other. When we all have our own special gifts, and if we were to combine our powers, we would achieve so much more. It's stupid. Like me and Lioness. Karen. Me and Karen could have been shaking down even the whole Caribbean and maybe even internationally with our singing. Me and Karen hold one little session that we didn't plan, we didn't practice, none of that. Just my little skills and her little skills at Silkut little bar there close to Mr. Howden pool bar in a St. John's. And it's like, y'all don't want nothing good. Y'all don't want nothing good. Montserrat has so much potential, but y'all aren't doing anything constructive with yourselves. Nothing. All y'all are just happy to just be nothing much. Mediocre. I've been complaining about that since the beginning. Why are you so happy and comfortable in mediocrity? Why? Y'all can't go nowhere internationally and be lifted on high. Your only level of exceptionality is only exceptional in Montserrat. You can only shine in Montserrat. If you come outside Montserrat, your light just gets snuffed out because you're so comfortable in your fucking mediocrity. There's nothing exceptional about Montserratians. Montserratians don't allow themselves to attain exceptionality. Why you don't think you can do it? You don't think you deserve it? Y'all are just comfortable to just be like, y'all don't want to work for nothing. Y'all don't want to suffer for anything. Y'all don't want to take any chances. Y'all don't want to build yourselves for the right reasons. Y'all are just jacked up in your mind. You're thinking, stinking thinking, poor parenting. Who the fuck taught you? Who raised you? Thank God they didn't raise me. It was good that I had to figure out how to be an adult all on my own. Because I would have been just like you. God did me a favor. Everybody who neglected to teach me how to be a woman, how to be a human, how to be a young woman, how to be a mother, everybody who neglected to teach me, y'all did me a favor, because I wouldn't want to be like you people. Look at my Malika. I did all that shit by myself. God inspired me. God taught me. So we got illness and healing. Actually, it's this way. Yeah. The sick being made well. What's at the bottom of the deck? From these poor parenting. You see how much shuffling I shuffle the cards and still that at the bottom of the deck? It's time for the ill to be healed. How many incredible people have come out of Montserrat? How many Montserratians have managed to go worldwide? How many Montserratians found themselves worthy to be recognized by the international populace? How many? So God says it's time for y'all to clean up all these promises and oaths and agreements that you all signed to, all these contracts and all that stupid shit. It's time to clean up. The time is now. Even promises that you made to yourself, it's time to clean up. If it's not serving you, it's got to go. If it's not serving your highest good, it's time to get rid of it. Because in the time coming, God is ready to clean up. And if you're not ready to clean up, that's your business. But God is ready to clean up. Okay. That's why all these things are happening. That's why I'm so vocal and relevant. And that's why I'm here. I'm part of the cleanup crew. So, the white sugar is clarified by immaturity and mental disturbance. You're only hurting yourself with these oaths. It's a oaths, but it's oaths. I don't have a deck that talk about oaths. All these little secret organizations that y'all belong to is based on immaturity and is bringing you mental disturbance. The underlying, look, children, and look, child protective services. Y'all need protection from yourselves. This ownership. It's time to dismantle these oaths with these people that you have joined yourself to. So even if that's a marriage that's not serving you right, marriages, secret societies, jobs, anything that you attached yourself to that is not serving you properly, it's time to release it. That's what God is saying. And that's what people like me have come to set in motion. The black sheep who are bringing about healing, the ones that you all have outcasted, the one that y'all write off and say we are nothing and nobody and we not gonna ever make it. Our mission is to wake you up. Our purpose is to get you awake so you can start to make the moves that you know you need to make so that you can enjoy a better day. You and those you love and care about, for yourself and for Montserratians at home and abroad. It's time for Montserrat to rise from its slumber. Those of you who have the power to bring Montserrat to life, God want y'all to use your powers to do so. Stop using your intelligence and your time and your energy for nonsense. Because that's not doing anything for you or anybody around you. And see now, the people that you're holding in such high esteem, they want nothing to do with you. You're being disowned. That's what the first deck was saying. So whoever y'all were connected to that made you feel like you were better than others and made you feel like you were just almighty protected by the wannabe almighties, y'all don't even have that protection anymore. Y'all are unprotected now. So things are about to change in Montserrat, whether y'all want it to or not. Change how? I don't know. But if y'all ain't doing nothing to make Montserrat a better place, then I imagine the changes are going to be negative. Time to reap. You didn't do anything to make Montserrat a better place. You didn't think you would ever have to. So it's time for you to disconnect from those people and those groups and that person, whoever it is that's stopping you from being able to be who God has called you to be, who you know within yourself. You know that you can be better, do better. There is more to you than what you have shown yourself and the world so far. God is talking to you. Old and young, because there's no such thing as old. You need to start to take care of yourself. You who call yourself old, your wisdom is needed in this time. You're not allowed to die. Dying is not natural. You didn't go through all these years learning what you learned to not do anything with the knowledge. God ain't finished with you. God is never finished with us. It's we who be finishing with God. We who be finishing with the world. We who don't want to do any more in the world, and that's why we die. We die in our mind, in our thoughts, before we die in a real life. God didn't give you all this wisdom and all this experience for you to not do anything with it to help your country and help your fellow man and fellow woman. Montserrat is going to be whatever we make it. We who care about Montserrat gonna only be what we make it. So if we don't do anything with Montserrat not gonna be anything. Look how long volcano active for Montserrat, and I not leave, but I don't want to invest in a Montserrat either. Y'all don't want to invest in the youth of Montserrat in the right way. Y'all want to teach them y'all want to teach them all kind of foolishness and make them into criminals like yourselves. When you know that not even you are benefiting from your life of crime, but you still want to you want to lead other people's children down the same stupid road that you know you already made a wrong turn onto. So let's get some clarification for the plum. So So after I finish these 2 cards, I'm gonna stop this video and I'm gonna have to do a part 2. So plum, something that's plum is something that's direct. Where you put your energy, that's where you're gonna have growth. What you invest in, that's where you're gonna have growth. You cannot expect to have growth where you did not invest any of your time or your energy or your attention. So plum is coming in like a bullseye type energy. Achieving your goals, staying focused. Let's find out if that's what God means by it. But that's the energy I'm getting from it. All I ever wanted to do was make Montserrat a great place. That's all I ever wanted to do. Help our children to recognize that there's more to them than whatever the hell they were doing. Getting our children ready for adulthood. Teaching them little skills that they can use to provide for themselves for the future. Do things with them that they enjoy doing so that they can have fun, innocent fun, constructive fun. The youth of Montserrat are the elders of tomorrow of Montserrat. Why aren't nobody investing in them properly? Why aren't anybody preparing them properly for adulthood? Y'all need to stop forcing your children to be who you want them to be. Pay attention to your child and see who your child is. We come with our own programming. Help guide your children into what they are already into. Encourage your children because that's where they have strength already. It is natural in them. Do not force your son or daughter to be a doctor or a lawyer if you see that they love music. Invest in their music. If they love bike and skateboard, invest in that for them. Even if you have to grade off one little piece of your land and make one little bicycle ramp or skateboard ramp, have faith in your child and what they show you, who they show you are. Nurture what God gave you in this child. Stop with the poor parenting. God has a plan. Y'all keep getting in the way because you want people to hold you in high esteem and think that your child is doing so good because your child is doing something that's accepted by society. You don't want your child to go off and just manifest their own life because you don't think that there's enough credit in there for you and for them. You think that their dreams and their desires is nonsense. Says who? That is poor parenting. We all come with our own programming. And a good parent is going to see their child and see what their child is into and help to guide their child along that path. That is where their exceptionality is. It's easy to be exceptional in something when you love what you do. Because you're going to put a lot of time and energy and thought into it because you love it. Duh. Everybody don't need to work at government headquarters. Not everybody want to be, even if they have the potential to be. Let the children them follow them heart. If they got a side job, then whatever you want them to do, let them do that on the side. But their purpose, their natural gifts should come first. That is proper parenting. You don't have to understand them. Trust what God is doing in that child. And when they switch. There's a purpose why God put them on that path first and then move them to this path next. And you care too much about what people think about you. That's a problem. And you care too much about impressing other people. And generation after generation, I keep repeating the same nonsense. Never breaking the cycle. Y'all just keep doing the same stupid shit that your parents did to you, to your children. Knowing fully well that you didn't even like when your parent was doing it to you. They made you miss your calling. Because they forced you into being a doctor and a vet and a police and a government headquarters person. That's not what you wanted to be. Y'all need to disconnect yourself from all these oaths. All these oaths and all these traditions and all these damaging cultural practices. It's time for change. It's time to heal. Clarifying plum. Maybe that's why I was hearing that the obituary song over and over in my head for almost a week now. Because all our elders keep dying off with the fucking wisdom. Because of how you live. You don't do anything. When you retire, it's time for you to start your own business. So you always have something to keep you active. Your mind is active, your body is active. That's how you stay young. Eat properly, drink properly, rest well. Be active. That's how you stay young and that's how you live forever. Do things that make you smile more. You and your God. It's time for change. Stop it. A lot of you done buy a burial plot already. How the fuck can you not die when you've already bought your outfit? You done buy your burial plot. You done buy your casket. You're ready for going to the rascal ground. What purpose are you in the ground? With all your knowledge and all your experience. All the lessons that life has taught you. What are you doing in the ground? Who are you going to help from down there? So clarifying plumb. So far, God is saying that we, the black sheep, we are the lifeline. The messages that we come to bring you is the salt of the earth. And yes, we are young, but we are not dumb. We have the light. The Bible tells you, and a child shall lead the way. Respect the youngers. The youngers need to respect the elders equally so. But everybody have something to add. Everybody is good for what we are good for. So just because we're younger than you and we don't have as much experience as you, it don't mean that we know less than you. There are areas where you know more than us, and there are areas where we know more than you. Even though we're young and new to this, do not underestimate what God has put inside of us. Okay, so the cards to clarify plum. We got disownership, morals, and inheritance. The meek shall inherit the earth. Disownership of the morals. When you disown your morals, what do you think you're going to inherit? If you don't live by any rules, what do you think is going to happen? What kind of environment you think you're going to create for yourself? The underlying issue is incest. And God said, up to your third cousin, it's a sin. Science tell you and teach you. Close family is a no. From your fourth cousin go back. Either from your third cousin go back or your fourth cousin go back. I've always been confused with that. From your fourth cousin go back, it's fine when it comes to incest or dealing with family. Because the science is too close to each other for you to be getting with anybody that's closer blood related to you. But let's see what the underlying history is. We got incest, sorry, relocation, vacation, betrayal. So in this case, incest is not talking about actually having sex with a close blood relative. It's talking about how we are one family. And it's time for us to bring about change, relocation. That means it's time for us to shift to where we should be in mind, body, and soul. The whole family, Montserrat family. And it's time to vacation the betrayal. It's time that we stop treating each other in such an unrighteous way. Stop betraying each other. Stop competing with each other. Stop bringing down, look, the betrayal culture, you know. Y'all made a culture out of being evil to one another. So how you expect any elevation? You don't try to help anybody else elevate. They don't try to help you elevate. That means under that mindset, there is no hope for Montserrat or Montserratians. Because it's just another day for you guys when you're hurting each other like this. Who the fuck raised you? Who taught you to be like that? Even the fallen angels, the most evil people on this planet, they work together. They don't even have to like each other, they help each other out. Look at politicians, they work together. They don't like each other, but they know when it's time to work together. It's time for this to stop. So Plum is saying y'all gonna hit the target with what you're about to inherit. And what you're about to inherit, the card that came out next is carbonated drink. Everybody love a good soda, but you can't drink it fast. Our throats are not built for that. And our stomach, our mouth. When you take the first sip, you have to put on and say, so this is what we're about to inherit. Let's find out what this is saying. For the culture, that the betrayal culture that y'all so happily express on a daily basis towards one another. That means nobody in a Montserrat like nobody. Nobody in a Montserrat wish another one well. No matter how many faces you see smiling with you, all of them want to see you fall. That's what this is saying. Y'all have made a culture out of betraying each other. That means Obia man and Obia woman in a Montserrat make plenty money. That's why I say when you see things start going wrong with your body, don't be so quick to run to no doctor, you know. Check out what going on in your environment first and make sure that it's not somebody trying to sabotage you, to send you to them doctor friend for them to do what they really want to do with you. Montserrat is a cesspool right now. It no look good. That's what God is saying. So let's see the carbonated drink. Look what's coming up next. Betrayal culture, funeral. Sibling rivalry. It's time to dead the fighting against each other. God says it's time to stop it. Don't listen to me if you don't want to, and see. Let me find out. Those of you who don't stop fighting against each other, let's find out exactly what this is, shall we? Let's find out what your stupid prize for your stupid games is going to be. What do we use to clarify this? Okay. Time up. Just say time up for your bullshit. You need to stop it. Or you're gonna fall in a pit. You don't take a genius to know that carbonated drink is not a very pleasant thing to inherit in this situation. After God don't tell you about your behavior, how terrible y'all are being to each other. We are a family. We are the Montserrat family. We're not supposed to be behaving the way that we're behaving towards each other. Although we small, you know, mean that we not gonna ever attain anything. The country could be 5 square miles. It's the brain and the effort and the discipline that exists there that will make the whole world have to watch it and talk highly of it all when they don't want to. Because the proof is there for everybody to be seen. Clear. Y'all don't even know yourselves. You don't even know what blessing God gave you by making you a resident or a seed of Montserrat soil. Look at other Caribbean islands fucking envy Montserrat. Some of them don't even have their own clean water. Some of them have to purify seawater in order to have water. Look at Montserrat. And Montserrat was never a place where people die on a regular from violence. Montserrat was never like that. But the amount of evil that you people commit against each other upon a science level, that I want go on with Montserrat. And I never could figure it out. Y'all are undercover evil. And y'all need to stop it, because God see you. And God is talking to you, telling you it's time to stop. Are you smiling at each other's face with destruction in your heart for each other? And God says so, not me. Sibling rivalry. You fight against your very own. You don't even wish your own children well. That's how vile you are. God see you. And the underlying issue where God is telling you about how we, the black sheep, are here to save you guys. And you all need to break off these oaths and these contracts and these promises and these commitments that you have that you know are evil. The underlying issue is guava. And what guava full of? Seeds. You are planting seeds. You're going to reap the fruit of the seeds that you plant. Look at the next card coming. Watermelon. What watermelon full of? Seeds. So God just wanted to rub it in. Be careful of the seeds that you plant. The seeds you sow today. Oh, my bumbo clot. Look at the next card coming. Corn. What corn full of? Seeds. Be careful of the seeds that you plant. Oh, look at the card that was coming next. Pumpkin seeds. Montserrat, God is urging you to be mindful of the seeds that you planted. Avocado having one seed. Look at that. From all these seeds to something that having one seed. And what's the card that's coming next? Time. And then we have the orange. Harvest. Why we know a harvest? That this mean harvest? Look at what we have here. Cornmeal. What you do, you take the corn and you prepare it to make it into something else. Cornmeal being one of them. Seed, time, and harvest. You're going to reap what you sow. Me and Karen could have done great things together. Me and Karen and our children and anybody else who want to play a part, we could have done wondrous things together. Let's see, carbonated drink. Let's clarify that, see what God is talking about. We already did wondrous things once, me and Karen, our children, and other people's children. Karen had a it's like a tutoring kind of class, and she somehow became unavailable to finish it. It was over the summer, and I decided I was gonna take it over. And so, being a creative person, I can't do what she does, so I did with the children what I know how to do. I had the children dancing and whatnot with one another. It was nice. It's something constructive. It's something fun. It's something to uh bring the whole community together, drag us out of our one track mindset and open us up to the world around us. Because it was kind of like a salsa type of dancing, and then I did my little ribbon dance that's like China inspired, and it's like, allow yourself to grow, allow your mind to grow. Just because you come from Montserrat, it doesn't mean that you have to limit yourself to everything that is of Montserrat. If people come to Montserrat and see something fantastic about Montserrat, they're gonna take it and apply it where they come from, because they can see how it can benefit them and their community. Y'all think highly of yourself, but in all the wrong ways. Just because you're from a small country don't mean that you need to stay small. it doesn't mean that you can't accomplish great things. Arrow did it. I'm doing it. And nobody's helping me. Everybody's fighting against me, actually, and God still is paving the way to me doing it for myself. So what does that say to you? If that don't say nothing to you, you shouldn't be here watching this message. Everybody around the world now feeling hot, hot, hot. Me mind on fire, me soul on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot. Party people, all around me feeling hot, hot, hot. Everybody old and young know that song. That come out of Montserrat and went worldwide. And when it comes to me, people know me for fighting with the beast. Worldwide, people know me for telling off the beast, all the ungodly, who are forcing us to be ungodly too. How dare you interfere with me and my salvation? Who tell you I don't want salvation? I want salvation. I belong to Jah, the one who can give and take life. I don't belong to you or your bumbleclot system. What to do on a night like this? Music sweet. Look at your inheritance. God has spoken. Fix up or fall out. God has spoken. I told you this can't be no good inheritance. Deceased carbonated drink is clarified by the word deceased. Dead. You dead already. Dead. Straight like that. It's either you treat each other right or you're a bumbleclad. That God say. It was nice knowing you. The underlying issue, we have miracle. God is like, try treating each other right and see what happened. And the miracle God is here to tell you, you can't escape this death. Because how y'all are behaving towards one another is despicable. Is worthy of death. So let's see what Montserrat is going to become in, let's say, a year from now. Let's see. Because it's reaping time. So we got miracle, religion, morals. What is your relationship with God like? And your relationship with each other. Because how you could say you know God and you can't love your brother and sister that you see on a daily basis. And if you drop down at the same brother and sister, them have to come pick you up and carry you to hospital. You see him neighbor have to come pick you up and carry you to hospital. Or call the ambulance for you. Y'all can't love each other honestly and genuinely, but you claim say you love God. Me show Montserrat, go to church, regular. And your closet full of church clothes. and no God in your heart, no love in your heart for your fellow Montserrat. Make yourself make sense. Miracle, religion, and rules. If you follow the rules, you can expect a miracle. God has set rules. There are rules in spirituality. There are rules that govern our physical life. So rules that govern our spiritual life, rules that govern our physical life. You need to get to know them and respect them and expect a miracle. That's how I am still here. It's because of the principles that I govern my life by why I'm still here and so strong and untouchable. Because if these motherfuckers could have get their hand on me to take me out, they would have done that long time. You think that the Craig and Jackie and Karen and Venerine fault why I'm still here? Because if them can't get the job done, it's been 17 odd years. Them can't get the job done. The people above them would have already sent somebody else to finish the job. If they could, but they can't. Because I gotta run this. I'm not here by my own power. I'm here by the blessings of the Most High God. God say if you follow the rules, watch how your life become miraculous like mine. Good girls and good man to the world. Good girls forward, good girl pull up. Good girl pull up. Good girl pull up. We say good boy forward, good boy pull up. Good boy pull up. Good boy pull up. We say shit. I take pleasure in doing the right thing. That's my superpower. Learn that. Me done with you. Go plant your seeds and let me see what you reap coming up. We gonna know what kind of seeds you been planting at this time. Bye, Montserrat. Oh, Montserrat.